So I'm in North Miami Beach right now, which is inland. The actual coastline is Sunny Isles. So I'm about 4 miles or 3 miles east, or actually west of Sunny Isles Beach. I'm 4 miles west of Sunny Isles Beach. And there's a very strong thunderstorm, extremely strong, about 10 miles to my north, that way. That cell is incredibly strong. There are cells all over the place. In fact, this downpour that I'm getting is from a very weak cell. And it's raining hard, but it's not a downpour. It's just raining moderately here. But there is a pretty potent cell that's just to my east. It's not as strong as the cell over southern Broward County. But there are storms forming all around me. And they're coming in from the west-southwest. So just some lightning to my south. In fact, this is what the radar looks like. So let's look at the radar right now. Where's all this lightning coming from? Well, that activity is just to my west, just a few miles. And this is heading my way, by the way. This is the KMLB radar, so this cell got pretty strong, but this storm is very intense. In fact, it's not producing any hail. I'm not seeing any purples here. Like normally if this was a hailer, this was producing hail, even from KMLB, around 15, 20,000 feet, you would see hail. Like you would see, DBZ values around 60 plus. Here we're only getting low 50. So this is just producing really heavy rain. In fact, let's check the tops here. About 17,000 feet. So not too high. There's not much hail, but echo tops are very high with this storm. See, 26,000 feet, and you're still getting yellows. Not the highest I've seen, but look at that, 41,000 feet in yellows. So that is impressive. And look at that. We're now exceeding 50,000 feet. And look how far that storm is, about 10, maybe 10 miles, not even 10 miles away. Like, about 10 miles. That's a very, very potent storm. And let's look at the radar. Is the storm weakening or getting stronger? See, pop, pop, pop. So these are multi-cells. You can see, big top here, and you could see the general flow. Let's just zoom in. You can see how it's moving almost southwest to northeast. You see? Pop. See? Let's go to 3. So yeah, this would produce a lot of lightning, but even activity here, which is having lower tops, is producing lightning. Why? Because cold air aloft. In fact, we're having an upper level system. Not very cold, not producing a lot of cold air, but it is producing some. There's some cold air aloft with the system. That's why they said there could be some hail. Storm, probably not. Now let's use Key West radar as an example. That storm definitely just popped. There's going to be a lot of lightning with this storm. In fact, I think I'm seeing some lightning from this storm right now. In fact, some of the thunder I'm hearing is likely from that cell. Yep. Over 40,000 foot tops with that cell. And I'm now getting a really heavy downpour. Let's see which cell it's from. Looks like it's the eastern edge of the so right here. And red is towards. So you are getting some broad rotation. Even though it looks like it's surging this way, it's actually winds that are going towards the radar. Maybe it is surging southwestward. Maybe so you are getting rotation, definitely. Broad. So very broad rotation. So, and not only that, but it's completely entrenched in rain. The closest radar to that is TFLL. So let's look at that. Wow, there's some pretty strong outflow winds coming into... yeah, those are some very strong northwest winds. You could actually see the direction of the winds here, surging into the northwest. And yeah, this is about where your rotation is, right here. There's even a little bit of an inflow notch right here, just a little bit of one right there. There's even a little bit of an inflow notch right there, just around Pembroke Pines. So yeah, this storm is a little bit of a supercell. I wouldn't say, okay, it's going to produce a tornado, no. But you are getting broad rotation with it. And let's look at the other cells. My location, in proximity with the Hialeah, so you see how it was just raining really hard? I don't know if you heard the rain in the background, but the cell's almost stationary. It's stationary. This is a cell that just formed right over me. It's stationary. That's pretty impressive. I mean, look at this. Yeah. There almost appears to be some rotation with this. Very impressive, by the way. Are having some pretty high tops, or maybe not as high, are not really being pushed. They're just stationary. So there could be some flooding. Let's go all the way to tilt 3. This is the Key West radar. KBYX. Oh, great. Come on. Ugh, I don't have time for this. There we go. This is where I'm located. This is that's me, Andy Abudayev. Boom. That's me. It's my dot. See, I'm not surrounded by any really high tops. Except, oh wow, Lake Lucerne and around Hialeah. Wait, did this just move south? Yeah, it looks like it's building southward because there's a gust front. So yeah, it looks like that's probably around 30,000 feet, I'm going to guess. Yep, 36,000 feet. Let's go to tilt 4. Wow. 23,000. That's a very strong cell over Hialeah. Very strong. Probably not as strong as that cell, but still, it's pretty strong. The internet crappy. I had a homework assignment that I was doing. I have one that's due tomorrow. There we go. boom. Just in the last 6 minutes, this cell just blew up right over Hialeah. And wow. This almost appears to have a hook, but it's not. It's just appears to, because it is all tilted all the way upwards. I'm less than 10 miles away from the cell. 7.5 miles away, and that's from another spotter, I think. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, the Pembroke Pine Storm is much more intense. That is like, yeah. See, it's kind of like combining into a cluster. But this storm, the Pembroke Pine Storm, and the storms here, I mean, this is conglomerating into a very strong system. It says, ooh, oh, wow. This might get electrical. I mean, look at that. Right now, I'm getting light rain. The rain just tapered off. But it says that I'm right on top of a very potent cell. But let's check with KMLB. We are literally surrounded by cells. Yep, that's probably the cell that just started forming right over me. Yep, there we go. Boom. Yeah, things are about to get really freaking intense. All right, it's time to end. Yeah, there is a very potent cell that's now forming right over me. Even though we're getting seemingly just light rain, just a little bit to the west, about maybe less than a mile, there is a torrential, just crazy storm. I mean, we were put under a marginal risk for today for damaging winds and hail, but the amount of electrical activity with this systems are just incredible. You saw the cell that was just, yep, and now it's starting to rain from that cell. I mean, it's literally hovering over me. It's literally hovering. Like, it's not even moving. It's literally hovering over me right now. Instead of just moving off to the northeast, it's just sitting there right now. There is lightning everywhere right now. Most of the thunder and lightning is from a Hialeah cell, but we're probably about to get some really close strikes any minute now. It's probably get very... Oh, that's from my cell. Yeah, it's getting fucking scary. And the fact is, I'm not in a safe spot here. I need to find shelter. Oh, I just saw a little freaking frog. Yeah, it's just completely pouring right now. Alrighty, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna stay here because it's definitely not safe right now. All right. The live stream is very unstable. Yeah, the live stream is very unstable, so I'm